And we're on. And look at that. Here's a mazel tov. We are not late today. How about that for everyone who helped me get to this point? Thank you very much. Welcome to everyone on YouTube is on. Thank you, Leilon, and on the Zoom. All right. Let's flip this. And the YouTube link.
If you stand there, I'm going to have to move that camera.
Okay. The YouTube link says the video was removed by the uploader.
It sounds like that would have been last week's, not this week, because this week, I made sure they probably sent out the wrong link.
Do you mind checking it if you know how to check it? Or you don't know how to check it?
I don't know how to check the link, but when I could swing back and change it to public so they could just click on the profile.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Thank you so much.
Can Cole get on, because maybe he didn't help.
Our speed and will. Technology is going to get us all. Okay, so we have people at home trying to get on YouTube. Thank you for letting us know they can't hear us yet. Let's get started, and we'll worry about technology another day. Cole and Dan and Ginny are on Zoom, and YouTube is not seen from here because everyone has different ways they need to access it, and everyone who's come in tonight, I appreciate all of you too. So let's get started, and we'll worry about technology, which Sue loves, later. And right now, we'll just sing about how beautiful this day is. And actually, we're going to talk about how lovely Jacob's tents are. We'll start with page Matovu. We will start with Matovu, and it is on page. Okay, thank you. All right, we'll get started with Matovu, and we'll shout out the other pages as we go. Matovu ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. La 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 la. Lai, 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 lai. Andy, please join us in lighting the candles. We are on page 121, and just a word about how the prayer book reads is on the right side is the Hebrew. If there's a translation, it's right below. And on the left side is usually one or two commentaries that we have a choice from. And sometimes we read from the prayer book, and sometimes we read other readings that we find. But Andy's going to start off with the prayer of his choice on page 121.
Bumper. O source of light and truth, creator of eternal law and goodness, help us find knowledge which we live. Let us take us the words which shall speak to our hearts. Bless all who enter the sanctuary and need all who bring offerings in our hearts. May our worship to Agnes, learn to act with kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you, Yasher Koach. And I appreciate you trying to sing it, but once you got into Hanukkah, I had trouble switching back to Shabbat. Good job, Andy. Thank you. On page 128, now we're going to sing about how lovely this day is. We'll start off with song to share the joy of Shabbat. on page 128. Mayafe Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Mayafe Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Please rise if you are able to rise and turn to page 146 for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu is our call to worship. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Elai lai 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 lai. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever, and we respond with praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. And please be seated, except Connie. Please share our creation blessing on page 149.
This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai ha'mariv aravim.
Thank you, Connie. Yasher koach. Oh, thanks. And page 150, please. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha ahavta, Amcha to Beit Yisrael, Amecha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Hukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Al kain Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbeinu u'kumenu na'asiach b'kukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem hayenu, ve'yorech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla, be'ahavatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael. And turn to page 152. And what we're going to read next, remember for a little later. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. On page 54, 154, I'm going to read the translation of the Ve'ahavta today.
I see something.
Yes.
When I think of the Ve'ahavta, I think about the recent passing of Jim Lovell.
You think about what?
The recent passing of Jim Lovell.
Yes, that's a good point. So I'm going to read the translation, and then you might just hear it again in Hebrew later on. Thank you, Andy. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohim Emet. Page 157. John, please share with us.
Standing on the parted shore of history, we still believe in what we were taught before ever we stood on Sinai's foot, that wherever we go in eternally Egypt, there is a better way, a better place, a promised land, and the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands marching together.
Thank you, John. And where are we marching to? To freedom, of course, right? So let's sing about the song that we sang when we reached freedom on page 158.
You're making me think about the Prince of Egypt.
Yes, the Prince of Egypt, Andy is remembering. Anyone have a tune you want? I can hear you. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osei fele, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Is there a Sue? You all right? Okay, Sue didn't recognize that tune, so next time she's going to start the tune with the one that she recognizes. And Leyland likes another one, so okay. So one of these days we're going to go through like the 15 different Micha Mocha tunes. I think we do that when we do the Song of the Seas, right? Okay, we'll get to that one of these days. But in the meantime, Zandy, please turn to page 161 and Zandy's going to lead us.
Let there be love and understanding amongst us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, as we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Thank you, Zandy, and Yasher Koach. On page 162, the people of Israel shall keep Shabbat. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein Yisrael, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Please rise and turn to page 164. This is what we call our standing prayer. We'll start together on page 164, and then make your way silently through the book. We will come together on page 178 for a prayer for peace. So page 164, and when you are finished with whatever prayers from your own heart or the prayers from the book, when you're finished, then you can sit down and we'll move forward. Adonai sifatai tiftahu fi agita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. On page 179, nation shall not take up sword against nation, they shall never again know war. And if you know it, join me. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yimadu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yimadu od milchama. Hey, oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, Lo yisa goyel we can just sing that over and over and over and over, praying for that to happen, that nations shall never again know war. If any of you actually enjoy singing, let me know. There's a really cool round for that, and we just keep going over and over and around and no elbows out there. There's a few of you I was speaking to. All right. We are going to turn to page hold that thought. See how out of practice we are. We are going to do something that we haven't done in a little while. So work with me here. We're going to read Torah today. Turn to page 362. 362. Because I think some of you may recognize the Torah portion of the week. So all the more reason to pull it out and look at it. Ein kamocha ba'elim Adonai ve'ein kama'asecha malchutecha malchut kol amim umemeshachtecha bechol dor v'ador. And you can all rise, please. And Andy and Connie, if you would like to open the ark, please. Adonai, Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amo b'shalom. Source of mercy, favor of Zion, with your goodness rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, for in you alone do we trust, sovereign, high, and exalted, God eternal. And we'll turn to page 364. John will do us the favor of removing the ark, not the heavy one, from removing the Torah from the ark. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah. Leyland, do you want to grab it? Please, Leyland's going to help us. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah udvar Adonai Yerushalayim. And hold that thought 1 second. In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Baruch Shanatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shanatan Torah, Torah, L'amo Yisrael v'kedushato. And we turn and face the, we're still this way, sorry. Work with me, guys, sorry. Shema, I'm going to say the Shema the first time, and you'll repeat after me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kedosh Shemo. And we face the ark. Gadlu Adonai Iti, Uvromima Shemo Yachdav. And now, thank you. Lecha Adonai Hagedula. Can you close the doors, please? V'hagbura v'hatiferet v'hanetza v'hakod kicho b'shamayim. You can sit down. Uvaretz. You want to sit down? Thank you. Kicho b'shamayim uvaretz. Lecha Adonai. Thank you. Lecha Adonai hamlach havyadnit na'aseh lechol erosh.
We somehow missed a step and it needs to be undressed.
We'll get it.
It's been a minute.
It's been a few minutes. Okay. Okay, how are we doing here? Don't answer that, anyone, please. We're working on it. Okay. Please be seated. The Torah is down. I'm sure we've missed a few parts here, but we are golden.
Yep, and there's our spot right there.
And there is a spot right there. Thank you. Okay, we're going to close this up. We're going to cover this up. And do I have any volunteers for the Aliyah to read this card here? Hmm?
I volunteer.
Would you like to volunteer?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all right?
Do you want me to go back and
You can, that's fine, thank you. Unless you want to join Andy in the Aliyah, or you want to, okay.
as well? Yeah, we'll go.
let's do that. All right.
Um,
Before we do that, am I forgetting anything so far? I think we're good, right? Okay.
We're supposed to say our names.
yeah.
Tamo. Your Hebrew.
Bevel ben Mordechai.
Velvel ben Mordechai to chant our Aliyah for us with,
Ezrahu bina ben Abraham Visera.
and I love that name, Gam Vezrahu. And we're going to start up here. Do you need my finger to show you where?
Baruch
Baruch
Adonai Havarah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. All right. I need an yad. And I know I didn't get all of you ready in the Chumash. Does anyone have the Chumash that you're going to read along, or we'll just go along here? Okay, 1 second. Let me get where we're starting. I'm losing my tally. All right. Where are we? We are in Deuteronomy. We are reading from Va'et Chanan and Deuteronomy, which is 6:1 is where we're going to start. And I'll just start off a little bit in English. And this is the instruction, the laws and the rules that your God Adonai has commanded to impart to you to be observed in the land that you are about to cross into and occupy, so that you, your children, and your children's children may revere your God Adonai and follow, as long as you live, all the divine laws and commandments that I enjoin upon you to the end that you may long endure. This is Moses in one of his last speeches. Obey, O Israel, willingly and faithfully, that it may go well with you, that you may increase greatly in a land flowing with milk and honey, as Adonai, the God of your ancestors, spoke to you. So, where are we? We are at Moses now knows that he doesn't get to go into Israel. And all of a sudden, he who had so much trouble speaking all along, all of a sudden found his tongue. And there's a number of speeches in Deuteronomy that are really good stuff to read. A lot of it is just a recap of the whole Exodus up to this point. A few minutes before I read this, Moses recapped the 10 Commandments and then said, and by the way, this is also what your God said to you. And that's where we're going to start to read. And maybe some of you will recognize it. Andy and Laylan, we are going to start. Can you grab this right here, please? We are going to start right here. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Y'all recognize that? Yes, so that is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. This is where Moses is recapping when God said this to the Israelites. And then he goes on, ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושלפך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We always read the last word together. Does anyone want to see the Ve'ahavta in the Torah? If you do, come on up and take a look. Maybe you don't, I don't know.
I'll hold it up, show 'em anyway.
That's true, John is going to hold it up, but Connie, you can come on up and see it, because up close it's just a little different seeing it here in the scrolls than it is in the prayer book. It starts right here with Shema, and then with Shema Ad Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You read from right to
We
left.
read right to left. This is the pointer, and I
Yeah.
shouldn't be touching the parchment because the ink is on top of the parchment,
Holy.
so we won't want to scratch it off. Shema is right here. This is the key word that we'll talk about. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And the Ve'ahavta goes right to here. Actually, it's all of this, but that's as far as I read. So it's kind of cool. And our prayer for ending the reading.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'natan
Natzalanu
Torah
Torah
emet
B'chayei
b'chayei
olam
aranu
nata
betocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah. Amen.
Yasher Koach. The reason they have trouble reading this is because it's in Old Hebrew where all of the tavs have the s's, so it's
Yeah.
a little confusing. Yasher Koach. We are going to do a Misha Berach now, which is our prayer for healing. So we'll leave that for a moment, and I'm going to come over there and do our prayer for healing and get out our list of names, and then we'll come back to it.
What page?
371. Page 371. And just to preserve the voice, we're going to read through this in English, and it's a good reminder of what we're saying now and again. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. And our congregation members are Al Arkin, Jane Katz, Liz and Scott Morshauser, David Napsky, Sue Normal, Jack Rosenberg, Gail and Butch Santuccio, Fran Southers, and any other names, shout them out at home or here. Andy?
Peggy Arland, Daisy Rodriguez, White Cutler, Renee Cutler.
Thank you. Any other names for healing? Sue?
Marianne Davidson and Loxie Hoffman.
Lexi.
Connie Covita and Victor Salazar.
And I'm going to add Virginia Galindo and Ruthie Phillips, and there's a number of others, and I'm thinking about all of you. And also anything that we have. Sometimes we aren't feeling well, and we just aren't comfortable telling the world what's going on. So this is a prayer for healing